What's up, Jason? What's up, everybody? Mike Drop Sports. Here we go.
Here we go on Wild Card Weekend here on Mike Drop Sports here on Steel City Live, our live Pittsburgh Steelers pregame show. We appreciate you for stopping through. Truly appreciate it. Make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button as Sean and I are diving into Wild Card Weekend, talking Pittsburgh Steelers. Lots to talk about here ahead of this matchup. So much, man. But how are you feeling, my friend? What's going on? What's new with Sean?
I'm feeling good, bro, and I'm feeling good because we still have a chance. We're not at home. The Steelers fans watching other teams. We get to watch our Steelers play at the postseason today with another chance. And you know what? I see the glass is half full right now. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. And hey, this team is what it is right now. Will it come out? Will it be different? Will it be ready to go? We don't know that until this all kicks off and gets started at 8 p.m. We'll dive into the chat. What's up, Miss Pittsburgh? What's up, Nick Steelers? What's up, City Edits? Joshua Shields. Good to see you, TD Inger. Good to see you all in the chat, my friends. We will get down there. Yes, a lot of positive vibes. What's up, Zaw Curry? Let's dive in here, man. Nobody's giving this football team a chance, Sean. Nobody. Everybody on every national media stage, every social media platform, all the networks picking the Baltimore Ravens. Pro football, like the analytics page, giving them the Steelers like a 20% chance, a little bit better than 20%, but barely better than that. 10-point underdogs, man. John Harbaugh talking about next week already. Is this all snowballing, my friend? Is this all like just starting to scream ass beating for the Baltimore Ravens, or is this just going to be too much for the Pittsburgh Steelers to handle today?
Any given Sunday, and I think people get a little too caught up in the hype and the mainstream media and what everybody else is saying, and even in your own emotions. Like, I'm telling you guys, any given Sunday, the Steelers can go out there and beat these guys. They split the season with them. Yeah, they're on a 4-game skid, but you have to turn it around at some point, and it's never too late until your actual season is done, and it's not done right now. And I'm not one of those guys that's going to mope around thinking, oh, it's over. They don't even stand a chance when technically they do. We have a chance as fans to see our team go another week. And I'm going to stay this way until the fat lady sings, damn it.
Yes. Until that bitch gets wheeled out in her wheelchair, we're going to keep on going with it. That
Damn
fat lady
right.
better be 1,000 damn pounds because we are going to continue to scream for this Pittsburgh Steelers team. No doubt about it. Yes, Inger, thank you for being a moderator, man. We need that. We appreciate it. Guys, Sean also is going to be the managing moderator. So I got to make him do that whenever his name pops up in there. I got to fix that. So all the moderators, Sean will be your guide. So we will get that all taken care of. But that's for another day. But we'll continue to go. Miss Pittsburgh in the house. Mark Malone says, let's hope Tomlin doesn't crush our hopes and dreams in short order. Sean, Tomlin heavily involved with this football team. This is his football team. He is heavily involved in the draft process, heavily involved in free agency, the whole 9 yards, man. Everything has Mike Tomlin's footprint on it. And I just can't see how anything short of a win wouldn't be considered a catastrophic failure for Mike Tomlin and absolutely pinned on him. Does this get that feel for you that maybe a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans aren't even into this game as much as they maybe would be in the past? And that, maybe Tomlin's rope is thin here because just everything is on him here. Do you think that? Do you feel that coming out of this Pittsburgh Steelers building, just everything is on Mike Tomlin, the focus on Mike Tomlin?
I personally don't think it's, I think, 95, 98% of it, yeah, you got to have Tomlin out there preparing these guys each and every week. But at one point, we have to put some weight on these players and going out there and executing each and every play at every single position. And that's what I feel like we've been lacking a lot, And yeah, Mike Tomlin has that stigma, and it's going to stay there that he's mediocre. because he hasn't had success in the postseason in a long time. And until he wins a game, that's just the way it is. But, as far as these players go, like I've been seeing balls going right through our receivers' hands, missed opportunities with overthrowing the ball, fumbles not bouncing our way. It's just at one point these guys just got to start clicking, and it might not be today, but there is a chance that it could happen today, and that's all I'm trying to say.
What's more likely, Sean? Today, this be Russell Wilson's final game in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, or Mike Tomlin maybe being kicked out the door? Which one of those scenarios is more likely here?
I would say more on Russ. Tomlin, I don't see him really going anywhere unless, maybe he goes out there and loses this game with dumb clock management or something stupid like he usually does. But I would see Russ going out the door before Tomlin. I don't know why, but I just feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, it would be another failure for a loss. And Inger says, I won't scream ass beating because of the weather, but I believe the Ravens will beat them by 14 or more. I don't know if anybody watched this last game that the Steelers played against them, Sean. There was 1:55 remaining in the third quarter, and the score was 17-17. Even deep into the fourth quarter, the Pittsburgh Steelers still came up with a Minkah Fitzpatrick interception, down 24-17, still with chances to win the whole way through that. How do people consider that an ass beating, Sean? How do people consider the Baltimore Ravens after that performance and losing to the Steelers in the first game 10 points better than the Steelers? I'm having a hard time trying to figure out where they're coming up with this 10 points better. This game is historically close, and I think it will be exactly that. That's just my opinion. But where do they come up with this shit?
Bro, you can bookmark that for sure. It's definitely going to be a close game today. There won't be no blowout. I don't believe in that. And I think people, you have the national media trying to shove that down our throats all season long that the Ravens are the kings of the North, even when the Steelers had the better record and had the division, one game up on them. Now they got that win, and everyone's just basically saying, see, I told you I was right. Ravens are the best. And that was an ass beating because, usually these games are decided by 3 points. So anything more than 3 points, that's considered an ass beating in the AFC North, I guess. I don't know, brother.
I just don't see where Las Vegas says, hey, like 10 points better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. I get it. They've lost, but they've been in every ball game. And I think that's where people are starting to get confused and really discount this team. And I think that, when you're ultra confident, sometimes maybe a little bit too confident, sometimes it can bite you in the ass. And I could say this, Sean, and I think the rest of the AFC conference in general, do not let this Pittsburgh Steelers team get on a roll behind Russell Wilson and this defense. I'm sorry. Don't let them get on a roll. I think they would absolutely be scary. In my opinion, I think that would be the case, dude.
I guarantee you the same thing. If the Steelers team gets on a roll, there's not very many teams that they can be stopped by. And I personally want to see like Russ cook, but I don't know why something inside me says let's utilize Justin Fields today. Let's
I
use
think you'll
both
see.
these quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean, why not? This is it. It's time to let it all out. We're in the postseason now.
Yeah, pull out all the stops. Pull out all the stops, my friend. All right, guys, everybody make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button for us, sending us out into that YouTube algorithm here on Steel City Live, our live Pittsburgh Steelers pregame show as we work down towards kickoff here on AFC Wild Card Weekend. Sorry, Super Wild Card Weekend. Sean, this all plays out two ways, though. We were having that conversation earlier. We were talking about the Tomlin thing. This all plays out two ways for Mike Tomlin. And this was something I was thinking about earlier, and I actually jotted it down. It really plays out just two ways. Mike Tomlin loses yet again, adding yet another horrible collapse, and eight straight seasons without a playoff win, which is absolutely crazy in the city of Pittsburgh, in my opinion. Or he wins this game and the national media crowns him as the football messiah, the greatest football coach on the planet. I think those are the only two ways this works. I really do. I don't see how Mike Tomlin honestly loses in this situation because mediocrity has been accepted. It has been just something of the norm here as of late. And literally, if he wins, he is praised again, man. He goes into the offseason as Mike fucking T, bro.
Honestly, I will happily praise him if he can go out there and make a deep playoff run. Like, please, we have been starved of this for so long. We need it. And and if he does another flop in the playoffs and another, catastrophic season with a major collapse at the end, then maybe it is time to start exploring options. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no doubt. No, I agree, dude. And I ask this, Sean, do you think that the Pittsburgh Steelers pull out all the stops tonight? Are they capable under Mike Tomlin of pulling out all the stops? And by what I'm saying of pulling out all the stops, I'm saying you empty the fucking holster, my friend. You drop everything on them. Anything and everything. And it's imperative you come out and you start swinging from the jump. You can't have those slow starts like Mike Tomlin likes to have. He can't ease into this ball game. Everything is on the line. But is he capable, Sean? Is he able to lose his ego for long enough to allow this football team to just pull out everything?
I sure hope he's capable. They need to go out there like you say and just play as if the game is on the line and there's only 2 minutes left and they're down by 4. Like you got to go out there, you got to drive the field and you got to score. You can't just rely on Chris Boswell to keep pulling you through a game. Like the offense has to go out there and move the chains today. This is the day, and like you said, no holds barred. Use
Yeah,
Justin Fields if you have to. If Russ is getting sacked in a pocket and not eluding the defenders when they're putting the pressure on him, you got to put in Fields because we know he can run outside of that pocket and extend plays. So this
yeah.
is why ride it out. If Russell is failing today, you better get his ass off the field.
Yeah, make it happen. Do it all. Like you said, get his ass off the field. Empty the fucking holster, my friend.
Yep.
Get it all done. All right, guys, make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button for us here on our live Pittsburgh Steelers versus Baltimore Ravens live pregame show as the Pittsburgh Steelers Baltimore Ravens square off at M&T Bank Stadium from Baltimore, Maryland in a monster matchup, my friends. The biggest game in the NFL, in my opinion, this weekend. Hands down, in my eyes. I think that this is the premier game of the playoffs. And I really, truly believe that this is one of those games to where whichever team wins this game, I really feel like is going to have significant momentum, man. Uh, and I really, truly believe that whichever team wins may have a real shot at being something special. So we'll see what happens there. Sean, I got to say something, though, here early. Can guys like TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, guys like that have suffered through these monumental collapses, these mediocre seasons, things of that nature that have happened over and over again. Can these guys though come back if they just say they lose today in Baltimore? Can they come back and justify what they preach each and every week about the Steeler way? Or is that Steeler way just lost if you lose today in Baltimore?
I feel like it may be lost. Like it's been how many years, like you said, and all these older guys that are going to be possibly retiring or going to other teams. They're not going to have that Steeler mentality to train these other guys to teach them the way. It's. I feel like we've lost it in the Tomlin administration. So my blame goes to Tomlin on that. But man, today it's do or die. It is. It's either we get back
Do
on
or die.
track or we lose it. That's where we're at. I feel like.
Yeah, and again, yeah, like you said, you lose it. Does that Steeler way still exist? Does that aura of the Pittsburgh Steelers still exist when they come into stadiums to play? And I think that's a real question. And I don't know to be real. I really don't know if that question hasn't really been answered already before today in the last several
Right.
seasons. But
Yeah.
we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. All right, guys, make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button. My computer is not coming up on my screen over here because I haven't hooked to a large monitor. So, guys, bear with me in the chat. It is very hard for me to see tonight, but I'm going to try. James Bauman in the chat. Tomlin, unfortunately, isn't going anywhere. Sleeping Lady is so ready for a playoff win. Let's go, Steelers Nation. Give it a like, fellas, from Zoc Curry. Thank you, Nick Steelers. We have a better chance to win without Zay Flowers. The injury was huge. Zay Flowers, Sean, what Nick just said there, man, out of the lineup. Zay had a big game against the Steelers last time they played, made some critical catches to keep the Baltimore Ravens momentum late in that contest. Zay Flowers being out, limiting a little bit of Lamar Jackson's arsenal, considering that's his top pass catcher, his top producer inside of that offense. How much does that affect Lamar Jackson today? And literally, can the Steelers really, hang their hat on that and take some big time advantage?
Yeah, it's definitely going to benefit the Steelers defense today. That guy's a all-pro wideout this year, and he's got some serious wheels that can blow the top off the defense. So having him absent today is a huge advantage for Pittsburgh, and it favors them in that way. And I don't see no blowout coming. Like I'm reading in the comments, like you're not going to see a blowout even with him on the field. But that's a missing target and one of the main ones for Lamar today. So it's going to be a tough task for Lamar. It really is. I don't care how bad the defense has been playing. This is a whole new season. Let's all remind ourselves that too. That record, that record is gone now. So it's everybody's 0-0. They got to take a step forward and forget about the past. Come out there with a good schematic plan, and that's where I feel like I worry the most because they need to come out there and be aggressive, and they haven't been. It's just so dull the first half of the game. I'm tired of the run, pass. Like if I see that shit today, bro, I might lose my mind.
Yeah, I just feel like what they got to do, Sean, is come out and be a little bit different, man. You can't be that same team that you've seen for the last month. You can't be stale. I have a question, and I heard this theory probably about a week and a half ago. I heard this theory, and I thought it was actually one that warranted a little bit of thought, perhaps. Have the Steelers just been playing dead? Would that be something that is possible? I don't know. Have they just been so basic because they're just kind of playing possum? Would that be something that you would ever consider to be true?
No, I wouldn't, just because they just needed that one more win to really lock in the third spot in the postseason, and they just couldn't get it done. And they had a chance to really bury the Bengals there at the end. They couldn't get that done. I mean, I don't think they were playing possum. I think they really hit a bump in the road, and everybody's stumbling, and they're having a hard time getting it back together because before they started that 4-game skid, they were playing lights out.
Yeah, no doubt. I agree. Raven for Life 716 says this, first of all, he can't spell and he can't articulate a proper sentence. But besides that point, he says, this guys think Wilson can beat us. LOL. Only reason y'all won the first game because Tucker missed 3 field goals. 47-19 Ravens. Last I checked, Sean, this is the ultimate team sport, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was just wondering that. And maybe Justin Tucker misses 3 fucking field goals again today, Sean. Maybe that's the case. Would that be the only reason that y'all beat us? Somebody got to get these people in field goal range, Sean, correct?
Oh, yeah, your offense has to move the chains.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game. It's the ultimate team game. And people that just want to sit here and act like, oh, this is a win. This is an ass beating. The Steelers are done. I think are just absolutely batshit crazy. I'm sorry. I think you're asking for an upset. And people that are calling it an upset, to be honest with you, Sean, how is it an upset when the Steelers have absolutely fucking owned this rivalry, my friend? Absolutely have dog walked the Baltimore Ravens in terms of their record. I don't know how anybody can sit here and just simply say it's over already. Dude, it is so mind-boggling, man.
Yeah, with all due respect, Ravens fans, I know we got some in there, and I respect you guys. I respect this rivalry. I love it when our teams play because it's such a physical game. with all due respect, I just feel like you guys have been starved a little bit of bragging rights when it comes to us Steelers franchise, base, fans, team, whatever it may be. And you guys kind of jump the gun and you shout a little loud and you celebrate a little too hard. And when Jason has a solid point, what Jason is trying to say is you guys don't own anything, basically. Look at the record books, really, and see
Yeah.
who really does own who, because there is an all-time record between these two franchises.
Yeah, and if we're going from 2020, strictly what we did our research on over the summer, Sean, when we were talking about this, I mean, you're looking at a quarterback that leads your franchise right now in Baltimore that's only been able to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers twice. You're looking at a quarterback in Baltimore that's never been able to win a significant game of meaning. Uh, we're being honest and we're telling the truth. And even there's Ravens fans that have been in here, Sean, that have openly admitted these things. These things aren't made up. I don't pull them out of the air. You don't pull them out of the air. These are all the reality in which we live. And it is what it is. And perhaps, honestly, I probably am picking the Ravens to win this ball game. But you know what, Sean? There is a definite greater chance than 28 fucking percent that's given by the pro football analytics community. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit greater than 28%, buddy.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit closer to like 55-45. I give the Ravens a little slight edge too. But you never know when the ball is not going to bounce your way or when the ball is going to bounce your way. And the ball just might bounce the Steelers' way today.
Yes, any given Sunday. Zach Curry says, in your opinion, what's more important for our offense to get started or opening up the pass game? So basically, Zah's asking, is running the football or passing the football more important? And Sean, I'm screaming this, and it's simple, and I don't care how they get it done, but there has to be a great balance. There has to be a balance in which you keep the Baltimore Ravens guessing each and every play. When they're able to load up because they know it's first down and that you're going to run it straight ahead with Najee Harris or pitch him the football, that's easy to play. I think that you have to utilize pre-snap motions today more than ever. And I know I beat that like a dead horse, my friend. Pre-snap motions, shifts, identification by Russell Wilson to understand the defense, to put his team in a proper position. Those things today are ever more important. But what do you think is more important, pass game, run game, or are you leaning more toward what we're talking about here, more balanced than anything? And you hear that so much in the NFL.
I think you got to lean a little bit more towards the pass game today, and I put a lot of this on Russell Wilson for when it comes time to go up there on first down, second down. If you go up there on first down and you just see a stacked box on the defense, you need to audible out of that and throw the ball.
Get out. Yes.
Get out of it. Don't send Najee up in a stacked box because they do it week in and week out, and it's been killing the team.
Yeah. Even if you have a fucking heavy set, Sean, say you come out 12, 13 personnel, even if you have that Russell Wilson in your head, you have that look, you have that set on the field, audible out and utilize your tight ends in the pass game. Get your running back out of the backfield, put him out, as a wide out with your other wide receiver. Go empty in the backfield and deliver a quick pass. Do something if you're Russell Wilson, man. What I saw, what you talked about against the first game against the Bengals with the screen game, the quick underneath throws. Do you think that that's something that can be utilized, even though they have a guy like Roquan Smith in the middle of the line, the linebacking core for the Baltimore Ravens? Do you think that's still something that the Pittsburgh Steelers could utilize and take advantage of tonight and perhaps really make some great strides moving the football?
Yeah, you got to lean more, towards that again. I feel like they veered away from that after a few missed opportunities. You got to utilize that. The short passes, the quick slants, the dump passes, the screens. Like those are so efficient, especially when you got a stacked box and everybody's coming for the quarterback on those blitzes. Man, if you catch them on one of those blitzes with the screen pass, you're looking at 30, 40 yards or more.
Boom! Goodbye. James Bauman, Tomlin can't get out of his own way. Rooney's not going to pay him 2 years' pay to sit at home. I agree, man. Kelly Kistler, one and done. We all know it. Inger Zah. Oh, he's talking to Zah. Downtown John Broadway. Hey, Sean and Jason, he has to see how he can't just do what he's done the last decade. Amen. AQ says, do you smell that? There's an upset cooking. Let's do this fucking thing, boys. I love it, Doug. Happy New Year to you, my friend. We'll
Yes.
see you, man, after the game and hopefully celebrating a big Pittsburgh Steelers victory. Get ready, Steelers from silent. Kelly Kisser, run, pass, punt, rinse, wash, repeat. Lots of pitches and a couple jet sweeps thrown in for old time's sake. I hope that's not the case, Sean. I really, really, truly do hope that it's not the case. I think, though, that's what's going to be a very important aspect of this ball game again will be the trenches. I think the offensive line has to play way better. Guys like Dan Moore Jr. cannot be embarrassed like they have been as of late. And honestly, Cam Hayward, the guy that's looked really, really young and really like a stud here along that defensive front, he's got to come and get those batted balls again this week, Sean. I think that this
big
has
time.
to be Cam Hayward's best game of his entire fucking career, my friend.
Did you see the way he came off the field after that last game? I don't know if you
No,
watched any tape or not, but bro, he came off and he's all business. I think Cam's got something to prove, but he's got a chip on his shoulder right now, bro. I really do. He's going to be a monster
absolutely.
today.
Absolutely. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Guys, sorry, my chat scrolled down again. I am working off of the camera because my screen's not coming up. So a little bit of technical difficulties. Guys, if I didn't get to your chat question or if Sean isn't able to read it, Sean, you can read some comments too if you want to, if you have something you see that's important that you want to talk about. But again, guys, our chat's a little wonky. I'll have it fixed for the post-game show. So we're going to do our best. What's up? Again, wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh.
How about
Go ahead, Sean.
Ingerlick? He's asking a good question that maybe everybody can hear. Is he wants to know how to become a member?
Oh, Inger, all you got to do is go to the channel page. You'll see the tabs where it says lives, videos, shorts. You got to just keep scrolling over. It'll say members or something along that line. You'll hit in there and a tab will be right there for you to join. And you can just join it that way. 99 cents a month. Make sure you will join, become a part of that Mic Drop Mafia membership. That's going to get you involved into something pretty damn cool, my friends. There's a 90. There's a signature of the great one, TJ Watt. That could be yours once we hit 10,000 subscribers for a lucky Mic Drop Mafia member. It'll always be 99 cents a month. Only ever 99 cents a month. Never's going to change, no matter if there's 1 million subscribers or 2 subscribers. It'll always be the same. But right now, guys, we need to hit 100 likes here on the live stream here on our Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens live Pittsburgh Steelers pregame show. We truly appreciate it. Double tap that screen, hit that like button for us, send us out into the YouTube algorithm. Toby, Craig, tighten up. Nashville, baby. We're going to get it together here soon and have us a Music City Super Bowl down here in our dome. Best of luck to you, Toby. It didn't work out. Big D in the house. Steelers will win. Watt eats Lamar flavored Cheerios for breakfast. I like it, D. I like it. And he's a sack ass kicking from Miss Pittsburgh. Armin in the house. Go for the win, Steelers. We did Ingers downtown says, hells yeah. Here we come. Here we go, Steelers fan, twirling those terrible towels. William Hanley, I hate to say it, we don't do many plays where we confuse the opponent. Rule number 1, running angry only works a couple times at most. Yeah, Sean, and I understand what Mike Tomlin wants to do here. He wants to always be that ultra aggressive team. He wants to impose the will of the offensive line and the running back room on that defense. He wants to be the powerhouse. But sometimes you got to be the smart team. Sometimes you got to out coach, out schematic teams. And I think that that's what you got to do here in Baltimore today. Really confuse Lamar Jackson, who isn't I'm not. I'll just say it. I don't think he's the most intelligent fucking quarterback out there when he's making decisions. It's just true, and the facts are the facts. I don't think that he is of the upper echelons in that category. Athletically, he's absolutely a stud, a super gifted guy, a guy that can dominate in that aspect. But when you're looking at schematics and you're looking at creating opportunity through the schematics, I don't find him to be one of the league's best. Absolutely not. But what I think the Steelers got to do again, man, is be eccentric, Sean. We talked about that. How do they control, though, when you're talking about being elaborate in your schematics? How do you control a guy like Derrick Henry, per se, on defense for the Steelers and still be able to bring pressure on Lamar Jackson and not get sucked in totally to the run, but still be able to be effective? That's the real question.
So the defensive line really needs to go out there and step up today. They got to put a lot of pressure on Lamar, and what I mean by that is by getting through on these offensive linemen and trying to keep Lamar in the pocket. We can't let him get outside the pocket and extend the play. And we're going to need a lot of help from the middle linebackers to do that today. They really got to
Yeah.
cover the flat and make sure he doesn't get out there on the corner on the edges. And that's gonna. I know it's a big tall order, but at the same time, the middle linebackers should also like their main piece today is they cannot let Derrick Henry run across that damn line of scrimmage. We need to Landon
Yes.
Roberts and Peyton Wilson to be all over Derrick Henry today. And then the line, like I was saying, keep Lamar contained in that pocket. Make him throw the damn ball. If we can take
Yes.
Henry out of this game, we know that Lamar is suspect when it comes to throwing the ball and making bad decisions in big games.
And big,
He
yes.
in big games. I'm talking about. Yeah, he's Mr. Regular Season, but look at his stats in the postseason, guys.
Yeah, they ain't fantastic, that's for sure. All right, guys, you got to double tap the shit out of that screen as we are on a journey to 100 likes, as we always are here on the live stream. Show some love for your boy Sean here as he joining me today here on our live Pittsburgh Steelers Baltimore Ravens Super Wild Card Weekend. The real kickoff of this playoffs, if you ask me, the real premier game, the real crown jewel here for the AFC. It's Steelers Ravens, and it don't get no better. Mark Malone says, "Yeah, Watt, Hayward, Stinka, need to clock in and go to work tonight." Absolutely, Sean. Who do you think can be the biggest star tonight defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and maybe why you think that?
Man, I don't know why Joey Porter Jr. just comes to my mind right now. If he can go out there and take out their number one piece as a wide receiver and maybe even a pick six or just take the ball away, don't let him hit that receiver. They already got Zay Flowers out. Next guy up, whoever their receiver is, we got
Bateman,
to have, Bateman. Okay, there it is. We got to have JPJ take him out too.
sit down, baby, sit down.
Yeah, take away another piece if we can. Make it harder on Lamar to find a way to get to hit the ball down the field and move the chains. We don't want that today. No way.
I'm going out on a limb with mine today, Sean, and I'm actually wearing the guy that I think is going to have a big fucking day. I
So.
don't think it's going to be a total massacre by Minka Fitzpatrick, but Sean, I have all week just have envisioned Minka Fitzpatrick a 101-yard pick six that we haven't seen for 2 fucking years. And I think the man is due. And I think it's going to be something that absolutely crushes the Baltimore Ravens. I'm sorry, Sean. I really think that Minka has been rode hard and put away wet all year long, my friend. And I just have this feeling that he is going to come up so damn big for this football team, dude. I don't know what it is. And you know why I think that's going to happen? Is because of his running mate, Deshaun Elliott, creating opportunity, giving Minka that chance to be that star today. I really think it, man. Man, do I think it.
Man,
Oh.
they have the talent. I hope it happens today, bro.
Yogi says sports worship. Yes, this is sports worship here. Yes, no doubt. Tighten up Mafia. It doesn't show it. I'll have to try to show you a screenshot or something, Inger, whenever we're done. Steelers are going to win tonight. Hope so. That's from just a random user, unless that's their name, actually. Steelers are going to win tonight. Man, I want to do it so bad. Jay Vega, TJ has to show up tonight, at least one forced fumble. I think he will, man. I think these guys are going to play out of their fucking mind for some reason. I don't know why, Sean.
They have to. And these guys know how important it is for TJ Watt. He said it himself. He's been preaching it all season. He wants a postseason win. He wants one bad.
Yeah, no doubt. Do not spam. Somebody, Tactical Prods, put everybody spam Riz in chat. I don't know what that means, but don't spam my chat. You'll get banned from the channel. But hey, that's on you. Do what you need. All right, guys, double tap that screen, hit that like button for here. Send us out into that YouTube algorithm here on Super Wildcard Weekend. Steelers, Ravens. It's the most meaningful game of the week. All right, Sean, we did defense. We'll get back into the chat, guys. I promise. Again, it's hard for me to get through them on my phone without having them up here on the big screen. I'm so used to it now. Offensively, player that's got to come through today or that possibly could come through today. It could be anywhere, man. And why do you think that they would be meaningful player?
We need a big game from Pat Fryermuth, man. We got to have him. He's got to be catching these balls, moving the chains, he's scoring touchdowns, making big blocks. I think that our tight end game today has to be on its A game, and we're going to need them in a big way.
Yes, I agree, man. I think Pat Fryermuth's an excellent pick, dude, for sure. Absolutely. And I think that is going to be very meaningful. Mine's going to be a little bit odd and a little bit different. But it's going to be two players, and that's going to be Dan Moore Jr. and Broderick Jones. If they don't show up, it's game, set, match. Russ cannot run for his life the whole fucking game. I don't mind giving up some pressures, but the tackles of the Pittsburgh Steelers, if they do not show up and show out tonight in Baltimore in round one of the playoffs, I'd be really figuring out what to do there, man, and finding some new blood. I mean,
Yeah.
wow, it doesn't get any bigger, man. And that Baltimore defensive front, Sean, is good, and that whole defense has gotten a lot better here. But still, you cannot give up what those tackles give up, and I think that's definitely my two players. Tactical Prod says Steelers are gonna get rocked. No offense, but the Ravens are the most talented team in the league. I do not believe they are the most talented team in the league. I think the most talented team in the league are the Detroit Lions, in my opinion. I don't know. Not
I
the
don't know
Ravens,
about
though.
that either. You guys go with the Buffalo, and you might have your hands full there too.
Yeah, they're pretty damn good. Wilson, Pickens get together, and Harris has 100. The D will keep it close tonight. I don't really care to see Najee Harris go for 100. What I want to see is Jay Lamore and have, 75, 80 yards on the ground rushing and 75, 80 yards receiving. I think that if you have that type of balance, Sean, that would be way more effective than Najee Harris out there just trying to beat the shit out of the Ravens front, grinding 100 yards out, but never scoring the fucking football, because, it is what it is. You're not really explosive in any way. You're not really chain moving, in my opinion. I just think Jaylen Warren having a big day would be way more imperative to the Pittsburgh Steelers than what Najee would be.
Yeah, absolutely. He hits the holes at an incredible speed. Like when he goes across that line of scrimmage, man, he is moving. I love seeing that. But I just mainly want to see them. No, I don't want any 3 and outs today, man. I could see 1 or 2, but they better not make a habit of it today. They got to move the damn ball. And if that means passing it, they better pass. They can't keep coming out there knowing that, hey, this hasn't been working, running up the middle today, and then they just continue to do it. That will kill this team season faster than anything.
Amen. Also, guys, before we go on, it just popped into my head, and I don't mean to change the subject, but I wanted to thank you guys the other night. We smashed through the 4,000 subscriber mark. We are well over it now. Thank you guys all so very much, man. Absolutely awesome. So now we are on the road to 5,000, and I know we can get there. But we need to get to 10,000 here before the Super Bowl. That way we can get this TJ Watt signed jersey out there to somebody. Chiefs game, and wish y'all luck from a Chiefs fan. I hate the Ravens. Please, Steelers steamroll them. TD Inger, it's in the show description. Thank you. Thank you, TD. Appreciate you, brother. And thank you for moderating. Thank you, man.
There's your favorite comment at the very bottom, brother.
What's it say? Go ahead. You can read it.
Hooday!
Oh my God. They ain't even in the playoffs, Sean, and they're still saying who day. They're back in their normal spot watching from the couch. Joey Burrow's dyeing his hair fucking yellow going to an Eminem concert this week, Like, what the fuck? We're playing football, baby. We ain't got time for who day. Yeah, who day?
How about day in the playoffs, bruh?
Yeah, day in the playoffs, homie. Hey, Sean, he gets the
Yes.
flag. Goodbye. 15 yards. 15 yards. D says Chargers trying to hurry up and win the game before the stadium burns down. No, they're in Texas. Is there a wildfire there? I thought that was just in California and LA. That wildfire is bad. Prayers to all those people, but California is that absolutely retarded, ridiculous, stupid fucking state that is full of liberals that fucking make no sense. Sorry, it is what it is, and put you in these predicaments. Free up the water source that you have, and who gives a fuck about a slimy little fish that doesn't mean anything to the ecosystem. But anyway, we're back. Watt and Queen will tune them up tonight. Armin, what is Sean's prediction for Bills-Denver matchup, Sean? Sean, who do you got? Bills-Denver matchup. What is it, my friend? I already gave mine on that one the other day.
Yeah, it's going to be Buffalo, brother. You know, I like the Broncos and that defense, but I don't have any faith in a rookie quarterback going out there making a postseason push against Josh Allen. I think that veteran demeanor that he has right now is going to come in clutch. I would go with Buffalo.
Yeah, the guy with the orange emoji says, does Fitzpatrick have a pick six yet? Yeah, he's had many pick sixes. Well, not many, but several. As a Pittsburgh Steeler, even several. I think 2 or 3 at least. But he hasn't had any in a couple years. So we'll see if he can get back on track here. Downtown John Broadway, keep ourselves in place to not allow any of them ratbirds to have a McDonald's dollar meal. Amen, man. Yes, he does. Nice. I wore Fitzpatrick today too. Amen, Doug. I feel it, brother. I feel it. I think Najee is going to have a big day. That's from Sleeping Lady, prime time, night game, Steelers shine, Joshua Shields. Everybody has to step up tonight for the Steelers. Amen. All right, guys, we are continuing to dive in. This is our live Steelers pregame show. We're not going to go terribly long. I have some family stuff I'm tending to. I have one of my relatives staying here with me that I have to ensure got what they need. So I'm not going to be on terribly long here. The pregame show, our postgame show, I can be more free. That'll be a little bit easier for me because my wife will be home then. So, but we'll continue to dive in here. I want to get some score predictions from Sean here for Steelers. And you already give your Bills, Broncos. We won't do that one. But Steelers, Ravens tonight, Sean. What do you think's going to happen here and why?
Well, I feel like the Ravens do have the edge, and I feel that way because the Steelers have been struggling to put together long drives, score in the red zone, and just utilize a great, working offense. And the offensive line has been struggling. So I give the edge to Baltimore. I don't see the Baltimore going out there and blowing the team out, and I do believe that there's a chance for the Steelers to win this game. But I'm going to go with the Ravens to win today. And, I don't see it really being much more than, let's just say, 24-20, 24-18. It's going to be in that range. That's how I'm feeling like this game's going to go in that direction. I give the edge Baltimore, guys.
So Sean picks Baltimore in the range of like 24, 20, 24, 18. Close ball game. And I agree with Sean. I think it's going to be a close ball game. I hate to say it too, but I'm going to pick against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it will literally be a 27-24 game. I do think it's going to come down to late game theatrics. I think it will prove to be a special game for both football teams. But I'm going to give the edge to the Baltimore Ravens. But with that being said, I still believe that there is a real chance for the Steelers to win this game. I just wouldn't pick them in this game, to be honest, right now, just the way they've been playing. And that's solely off of the last month, Sean. It doesn't have anything to do with prior records against the Ravens. It has nothing to do with anything. It just shows me in the last month that they've been struggling, and Mike Tomlin hasn't been able to get them out of that funk. And it's troublesome and can't be ignored, my friend, But I want to bring up something else before we leave. Our blessed Myron Cope Terrible Towel. I want to welcome all of you to go onto the channel page and watch a short that I put out of a Baltimore Ravens fan taking a thing of Old Bay and sprinkling it all over the terrible towel and then lighting that terrible towel on fire. Is the curse real, Sean? And could it bite tonight?
Man, it damn sure can, and it has a lot in the past. The only thing I question is this was done by some idiotic fan. This wasn't done by a coach. This wasn't done by an NFL player. So
Right.
will that curse carry over into the fan base? That's what I'm curious about.
Yes, it definitely can happen. When these things circulate, you seen the short that we posted about the Philadelphia Eagles fan when he threw the towel out of the top deck of this stadium and said "fuck the Steelers" or whatever, or "fuck that towel" or something like that. What happened? Jalen Hurts goes down due to injury. The bad luck hits instantly. I'm curious, Sean. I'm really curious, and like you said, it was an idiot fan, a stupid fan, intelligent, or lacks intelligence. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. But Sean gave his, I gave mine. I gave my score prediction. Sean gave his. But again, we still think the Steelers can win, man. Wow, Sean, I'm pumped up for Steelers football, dude. Pumped
Yeah.
up, dude.
Yeah. That movie Dumb and Dumber and Jim Carrey, I just see his face over and over. So you're saying there's a chance. That's
Yeah.
how I'm feeling. We got a chance today, you guys. Let's see if we can get this.
I don't know if in that situation, I don't know if I would rather be the guy in the front or the guy in the back. I don't know. I can't figure out which one I'd want to be. Do you want to be pissed on? Well, yeah, I don't know.
Or pissed off. Which one? Choose your poison.
Yeah, I just don't know, man. All right, guys. Again, sorry if we didn't get all your chat messages, but guess what, guys? I have a little technical difficulty. I will work on that and get that fixed up. I'm going to go and get the family fed, go pick up my wife because she refuses to drive in fucking snow, which makes me crazy. But man, everybody stay safe out there. What's the weather? I don't know, Baltimore. Hopefully not too bad, but we had snow here all day, Sean, so maybe they're in it now. So I'll have to check that out. But
shut down Derrick Henry. Shut him down.
Shut that motherfucker. Shut him down. Fire that damn pigskin.
Yes. Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. We got you for the post game, man.
Yes, sir. I will be here, you guys. Win or lose, I'll be here.
Be here or be square. This is Mike Drop Sports. This is our live Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, Super Wild Card Weekend pregame show. We'll be back post game, win or lose, and hopefully celebrating what is a massive fucking Pittsburgh Steelers dub. All right, guys, until tonight, later tonight, I'm Jason. That's Sean. This is Mike Drop Sports. Peace, my friends. See you. Thanks, Sean.
Let's go, Steelers.
Woo, woo.
Later, bro.